So where do we even start? By the way, this is the game plan, guys. This originally was the checklist. If you guys remember one of my old videos, like a couple months ago, I made the checklist guide. It was like a whole spreadsheet of what to do for the first several days. It was actually really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Did you use that at all, Chi? The game plan or the checklist?
I definitely did.
Definitely did. Are you just saying that?
I did it for some stuff because some stuff I forget.
Okay. Yeah, it was really helpful,
But yeah,
and
this
and
game
I
plan
got a
is
lot,
really good.
and then I got a lot of like positive feedback on it because there were some like there were like a couple of things that I missed, and I did actually address in this one too. I give the whole intro here of what it's about, and then I also give like a disclaimer here for checklist tips, because there are going to be people that don't really use this checklist on day one, or like maybe they're not going to do like that, maybe they'll skip like some steps. This kind of helps you out. And then something I didn't explain that much in the Google sheet, it's the reclaim hub. This is such a OP, how do you say this, like catch up system in Star Resonance. I started mentioning this in like all of my, or like I think 3 or 4 guides, and they're all like really important guides. So the Reclaim Hub, it allows like new and returning players to catch up. So if you miss some content that week, then the following week, some of the rewards will pop up in here, and all you have to do is just like do a few activities, and eventually you'll get this. You'll start accumulating this currency right here called the Reclaim tokens, which you can then buy. I mean, I can show it right here. So go to Season Pass, and then you click this button right here. It's the bottom left. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can. You can still see it. It's this button, and then you can see how I have all these various like items. These come from the raids. Yeah, you can actually rest bonus some raids too. They don't give you all the rewards. To my knowledge, they don't give you all the rewards. But this is actually still really nice to have, so you're not like forced to run raids all the time if you don't feel like it. How much?
Basically, you can miss anything, and you can still get back. You don't lose much if you miss something. There's no FOMO there.
Right, but the thing is, you still have to be the right gear score for some of these though. So specifically the Dragon Shackles, these are all Dragon Shackle rewards. These are probably not going to show up for like a new player. You have to still reach the ability score requirement. You can be lazy a little bit. I'm pretty sure you don't get all the rewards for it. You also there was also weeklies attached to like just clearing the raids one time each week. So you do have to at least do that to get maximum rewards, but you do get partial if you meet the ability score requirement. So it's kind of nice. And then moving on from Reclaim Hub, we have the Milestones. This was a pretty important one that people asked a lot, like when do we unlock certain stuff. I was wrong on a couple of these, but I have corrected them. So these should all be correct for like when certain stuff unlocks. And then like there's adventure level, there's talent points, there's skill level. I thought of practically everything that was important and just added it here in this tabs within all these tables too for the first like few weeks. So this is really helpful. And then I don't like, I know that my guide went up to like 40 days before in the spreadsheet, but I don't think that's necessary. The content starts slowing down a bit, so it's like not that hectic. You're not going to be blasted with several different things that you have to worry about. So I didn't think it was that needed. I think just shortening it to 26 days was good enough, or is good enough, yeah. And then add a disclaimer down here. And then there's this disclaimer. This is to help like more new players out, because some people might join and see this game plan really late. I think it's a good idea to actually add this. I think it was Percy that recommended it, to say to add this so that people know how long it's been. just to give them an idea of like where we're at in the game plan.
Yeah, he's gonna update that every day.
Right before I sleep, guys, I'm gonna like when I end stream, I'm gonna go to this game plan guide. I'm gonna up the counter on this. Don't worry. And then each week has like all the weeklies that are gonna be up for this week, and then it's separated by days. And yeah, the weekly reset starts at Monday, so we only have 4 days. So that's why week 1 is only 4 days. And yeah, I don't include all the weeklies. Like for example, like there's gonna be more weeklies in week 2 because that's when we unlock them. So these are actually all the things that you can do on week 1. I don't believe I missed a single one. You have your stores, you have your friendship point stuff that you can do, and a few more other weeklies that you can probably knock out. Except for Steam Involts. Steam Involts, you can do this bi-weekly. It's 2 weeks, so you can complete this on the 2nd week if you wanted to. And event currency, there's a good possibility that we're gonna have the Sea Breeze currency. So just do activities that reward this. Pretty much a lot of almost every activity rewards these event currencies. And make sure you check the store to buy out the shop too. Yeah, and if you guys notice, like every objective that I had in the Google sheet, it actually has a description on like just kind of outlining or summarizing the important parts of it. So I think that's really helpful to add. Like I saw that that idea was kind of inspired from other guides that are not in Star Resonance. Like I think I saw that in Throne Liberty, for example. I thought it was a cool idea just to have a small debrief of what I mean, or like not what I mean, but like if there's something important that you need to know midway through while you're completing, like for example episode 1. Let's see, complete episode 1. Throughout episode 1 you'll level up your character, you'll get talent points and skill leveling, and then you also get these items that you can equip as well. Anyone know how to get the exclusive Crunchyroll rewards? No idea yet. I think the most you have to do right now is just link your account. And then when you click on any of these milestones, you'll see that it updates. This is all cached, by the way. When you like refresh the page, it should still be, it should still be completed. So everything is saved in your local cache. Even if I update this, this disclaimer, it should still be saved here. We tested that. And then if you want to see like your completed check marks, you can always just press the show completed. And it just reappears back. And then yeah, we kind of outline it to like what you have to do or what you could be doing after like the previous numbered point. So like after you complete episode 1, you can probably join a guild. After you join a guild, maybe you can complete some side quests, and by then you could upgrade all your skills to level 8 and use your talent points. And once you do all that, then you can start doing like Goblin Nest. Yeah, so I kind of structured it to where you do them in like in a certain order. This took like probably about a week to do because I have to like keep going back and forth trying to remember when you unlock certain things, and then just like actually creating the all of these milestones was kind of a challenge too because I've never done it. But yeah, there was like some mechanical issues using this program, or application,
XD.
but it turned out well.
Well, at least Bidoof learned not to press Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V on some of these.
Okay, you're simplifying it, but there was a little bit more to it, all right. And yeah, I mean like let's move on to week 2, all right. And you could see there's a little bit more to it. I mean, now you have to, I think in week 1 you had to collect 900 World Boss Crusade points, but in this week you can collect 1200 because World Boss Crusade starts day 2.
Day 2.
So you're only gonna and you cannot complete World Boss Crusade. You can time out it and you get 300 points, but you can't complete it. So maximum is gonna be 900. That's why I put 900 here. But in week 2 you can get 1200. Nice. And then emblem also, you can keep completing achievements so that you can level up your emblem later on. But you can't use emblem yet until week 3. So something just to build while you're in week 2, since I know that like people, I know at week 2 is when people are gonna start thinking like, okay, what can I be doing? There's nothing I can do right now because I've already grinded my gear. I know there's gonna be a lot of hardcore players that are gonna be like that. You can you there are stuff like, you know, getting trophies for your emblem to upgrade it later on. You can try
There's like
progging Steam Vault floors, because that's gonna be kind of hard to do for some people. What were you gonna say, Chief?
that's gonna be in day 10 and day 11, right? So we'll start finding like wondering, oh, what can I do now? There's nothing to do.
I feel like people start
I grinded all my gear.
feeling that around like day 7, when Kaniman Tribe opens up.
7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because all the world bosses unlock.
Yeah.
For those
So
people who grind world bosses,
yep.
they can have all their gear done.
Yeah. Like even in my experience, because you know there's we did this back in China CBT and China launch. Like it was around Kaniman Tribe release when I started realizing like, hey, I've grinded too much to where I don't need to do this dungeon. So what do? I guess I just don't do anything, right? And I just started grinding like trophies and stuff. And yeah, like I keep stressing this because I have a lot of experience. I mean, Chi also has a lot of experience. Like back in global CBT, we didn't really grind world boss too much, other than just to hang out with people. Well, at least for me, because we realized that if we do field boss, then we're gonna grind all our gear, and then we just don't have anything to do, and that was like that's like a pitfall. You kind of just burn yourself out. So my advice, just don't do field boss. I don't know. If you wanna have something to do, then just don't grind field boss. Field boss is just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just anti field boss.
Go do your achievements.
Yep. I mean,
Achievements are just a way better thing to do than doing world boss for gear.
I mean,
You're
they
gonna get these gears replaced in the
yeah. I
don't
mean,
get replaced.
it does get replaced.
Monster manual doesn't get replaced. Monster manual never refreshes. You get all those free rose orbs just waiting for you.
Yeah, I guess you could just do these for the monster manual, but then afterwards, that's it. Some people go beyond that though, which I don't recommend. But it is a choice to do.
Oh yeah, we can't really tell you how to spend your time in the game. If you want to do that, then go for it. Just recommending you not to do it. From our experience, it can lead to quite a bad burnout.
Yeah. But in the event that you do happen to do it, because there will be people that no matter what they'll still do it. And that's why I do like add a couple of optional things that you can still do. It's not much, but I mean it's still something that they can occupy themselves with for a bit. Are we allowed to advertise these guys? Heck yeah, go for it. As long as you're not like monetizing it and not giving credit to, then you're fine. Monster Hunter is just kill count. Yeah, it's just kill count. And then week 3 is like pretty much the chill day, guys. You like, there's not really too much happening for week 3. There are some maps that start opening up, like the underground or the underwater area, the woods for Goblin King. You can start farming emblem materials for the week. Emblem materials are really important, or not really important. They're sort of important. They increase your armband, or I guess it's called emblem in global. They increase your emblem so that you do more damage to void enemies. Void enemies you don't really see that many in the open world. You see them later on in master mode, which releases next week. So you have a week to farm emblem materials, so you do more damage to master mode enemies. Not the boss though.
It is not required though, not mandatory. You don't need it. It's good to do though.
Yeah, it is. It is good to do, especially if you're trying to push for like Master 5, because Master 5 is going to be really hard for first timers, especially just the mobbing phase. The mobbing phase, they hurt a lot, but it's not required. Everyone can get all their gear from Master 1. And if you don't know what Master difficulty is, it's like pretty much the game's mythic difficulty. So it's like, it has various tiers or levels. So Master 1 all the way to 5 for week 4. Eventually it'll go up to like 10 and like 20 later on, but that's like beyond this guide. And yeah, that's pretty much the guide. Is there anything I'm missing, Chief, with this?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, if there's like any
Maybe
questions.
raids unlock on week 4 then.
Oh yeah, right. Raids. People are gonna be wondering like because I'm always talking about like the 20-man raids. How you need this and that for the raids, but when do they release? They release on week 4, guys. So day 19. So that's gonna be what was it? It's gonna be October 30th when it releases, right? Oh no. October 27th. October 27th.
It's pretty soon.
It is pretty soon.
What else is there? Master mode.
Alts for free to play.
Alts
Is for like you can run alts as free to play or pay to win is fine. I recommend alts as optional though. It's something you can do, but it's not really mandatory since it only gives you. Their main purpose is only to give you food and drink buffs or food and potion buffs. So most people are not gonna need to use those, so that's why it's optional. How active you have to be to complete the suggested ones, like the one times. Haven't
one time in the weekly.
Like all the one times. I'm pretty sure that's what he means. At first, like the first couple days, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take several hours. But then over time, like there's gonna be like a lot of down periods. Like for example, like day 30. Look at day 30. Upgrade seals level 30. Okay. Day 15. No, there's nothing. So like there's a burst of content at first, and then slowly it'll start like there'll start being less and less and less. So it varies between the days.
It's just like any other MMO. Starting out, a lot of things to do. Later on, it will slow down. You have more time to do other stuff. You don't need to log in as often. You don't need to log in for like long periods of time. You can just do your dailies, do your weeklies, take a chill pill.
Yep.
Hang out in the inn, RP.
You can RP. And besides that, I think I've gone over everything. That's pretty much it.
It might look like there's a lot to do, but all these stuff can be knocked out really fast.
Yeah, they can be knocked out really quick. Like for example, day 19 to 25, like this seems like a lot. Like I have to regrind new gear, but then if you're a hardcore player, this could only be like 1 or 2 days. Like it's I mean there is still a lot of content for sure. I mean like I say 1 or 2 days like it's not that bad, but then you have to dump like 10 or 15 plus hours doing that per day, and you really can't expect that from most people.
I think for my example, when Master Mode first came out, I stayed up. So for me in CN, it's like 5 a.m. reset. I stayed up, grinded for till like 12 p.m. and my gear was done. And I had nothing to do for the rest of the week.
Okay, but you're just lucky though.
No.
I vaguely remember that. You took like a day or 2 to finish. I took like more than a week because my RNG was just really bad.
Okay, but you had stuff to go for. Like you had like thresholds that you wanted to test.
No. That was like level 80 gear. Level 60 gear, I was still like a fresh noob, going for crit and mastery only. This is the time period where I kept getting moon pendants. I got like 15 moon pendants before I got something that I could use.
Okay, but what if you're just unlucky and I have average luck? What if that's the case?
You really think everyone gets their gear in one day?
If you don't use cakes, if you don't use your cheer-up treats, you get luckier. It's a
I was
it's just
on
a thing. I don't
I
know.
was on both sides of the coin, man. I use cakes and then I don't use cakes. Either way, I still spend forever doing this.
Hey, but to be fair, when we
But
had thresholds, it took me forever to get my gear. I even did it off stream. I just did AI dungeons. I just left my game AFK. Not AFK, but left it in auto mode at the boss fight, and I just left it there, came back to check my gear. I even had to do that because I was that unlucky. So the luck balances out at the end, so it doesn't matter. It always does.
like it just went from one ear to the other ear, man. I just went inactive listening suddenly. I like this is these what I'm hearing right now is just the words of someone that's just super lucky. That's what
That
translates
is
in my
not
mind.
true. That is not
That
true.
is
Okay,
very
you can.
true.
You should probably do a FAQ at the bottom. This page.
FAQ, wait, why?
Then just put like, how long do you have to take to do these kind of things? Well, the questions that people asked in here. You can probably add some of those FAQs because those are some valid questions.
Okay, chat, if you guys have any additional FAQ, if you guys have any questions with this, I will gladly add them to the bottom if they're valid enough. There was one already that was regarding like how long would it take to do like one times. I think that's a really good one. If you have any questions now or later, that'd be helpful.